from all around Geelong.
The first term, first semi-final here at St.Albans Reserve. East Geelong and Winchelsea for a spot in the preliminary final. It'll be mentioned Bolton to do the ruck work, and Bolton wins the first tap, but only gets it as far as Stephen in the middle. And kick away, Nyko at centre half back. Buckingham's there as well. High tackle, Johnson. No, Leake straight into it.
Holding the ball.
And the punts comes out early. So there's Leake with the free kick at half forward. He chips the ball to Venables, takes the mark easily at centre half forward. Hermans gives him a lead straight up the ground. He goes in that direction, the big fella, but it's going to get chopped off quite easily, in fact. And East Geelong are going to be able to switch the ball towards Johnson at half back and take the mark. Goes short with the kick towards Ricky O'Toole at half back. Along the line. Van der Klooster comes up. Mensch is there as well. Mensch handballs it quickly. Dunkley under pressure. Needs somebody. Nobody moving next to him. Murphy was in the end. Terrible kick off the boot. Might land in Herman's arms. He goes up. Gets a hand to it. Can't take the mark. At the back of the pack. And I think they see it over. They do. And it's East Geelong see it over.
I reckon.
Herman's in front. Primke out of mid-air, if you don't mind, towards Davis. Off hands at the front of the pack. Nobody can take it effectively. The Eagles, Bolton gets back there. Williamson helps out. Handball to nobody in particular. Still only 10 away from the Winch goal. They get it backwards now. Ricky O'Toole, short kick to Primke. Oh, did he keep it in? Yes, he did. So in the back pocket. He plays on, kicks it down the line towards Molan. Mensch is there as well. In front. Oh, the big fella. Look at Mench.
A free kick against Mensch here.
So going to Jake.
That's going to Menchie.
He pointed the wrong way, the umpire. Gives it away to Van der Klooster on the left, across centre half forward to Venables, who goes up. Can't take the mark. Jake Mawson gave him some
He mouthed off, and 50.
And 50. So Jake Mawson has, back in the team this week, has just given the umpire some lip as he's run past him, and he's straight off the ground. Lowther's coming on, and Venables will come down and kick from the goal line. Well, in fact, it's Kane Bonner. So Bonner puts it through for the first goal of the afternoon.
Middle, Bolton, clearly the tap down on this occasion for East. Comes through to Nyko.
Yep.
It's marked at half back to Van der Klooster on his own. Out wide on his own again. Davis, they're making space, the Winch boys. There goes Long inside forward 50. Gee, it's one on about 4 to Hermans. He
hasn't marked it.
He didn't bring it to ground. Johnson immediately tackles. It's a good tackle. He can't get out. The ball finally spills out. Venables picks it up. He's got a number of East players around him. Good body work there by Murphy for Winch. The ball goes toward the boundary. And where the
free kick to East, too high. He's picked it up late, Eric.
Okay, so just off the ball, Grubby.
Yeah.
So there's a little chip pass. I tell you what, it is very wide.
I tell you what.
So ball in. So that was interesting. Boundary umpire was a long way from it.
And he shouldn't have been, because it was a stoppage. As soon as a stoppage, the boundary umpire should have been running down here where he was going to kick it. He just propped.
So ball in, just outside forward 50. Big pack of players comes into the arms there of Davis. He's bundled toward the boundaries. He does well to keep the ball in play. Gets a small kick. Fernandez, he can't control. Leake coming in, kicking in danger. No, said the umpire. Ball comes to Leake, immediately tackled by O'Toole. Gee, it's pretty tight and tough and close. Stacks on the mill. Umpire has now moved in just inside the forward 50. 4.5 minutes gone. First quarter, Winch a goal. East yet to score.
This is the footy that East have got to play when Winch have got the win. Keep it in tight and tough and keep it all clogged and blocked up.
So ball up, 50 out from Winch goal. Bolton goes up, gets it down towards the boundary line. Might be all right for Williamson. Not much in support. He gets the handball to Nyko, runs through half back, runs into some pressure. Coming the other way, McKenzie sees it over the line. And we'll have a throw in this time a bit closer towards centre wing for the ruck contest. Mensch, Bolton do the ruck work. Pine throws it in. Mensch from behind. Bolton gets it down. Johnson, he bashes it on as well towards Parker. Getting back there, though, is Bonner. Leaves it for Van der Klooster. Off a step to centre half forward towards McFarlane. Uses the body from behind. Taps it in front. Coming through the middle. Handball came out towards McFarlane again at 50. Eagles with the numbers if they can break free. Williamson does some pretty hard work in traffic. Dunkley, though, off a step. Torpedo punt. Herman's got a couple against him. Comes from behind. Taps it. Venables got his head ripped off. The umpire will come in and pay the free kick to him. 30 out from goal slide angle. Bit of a high tackle there coming from, I think, Williamson, who's standing the mark. And Brett Venables.
Choice words coming back at him by the big fella.
So Venables comes in, 30 out, terrible kick off the boot. Just laid back on it and missed it completely. So Winchelsea go to 1-1-7. They lead East Geelong yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 6 minutes played.
I reckon they've settled in general play, but not with their kicking just yet. They're a bit nervous.
Kick in from Johnson.
Oh,
That's,
look at the devil.
Nearly as bad. The ball comes to Donald. Oh, that's a disgraceful kick off the boot of Donald. He's missed the goals by 25 metres.
And he's their goal shooter from there. Like, that's a goal.
Did he do any better this time? That's a better looking kick.
Oh,
I think he's
that's
kicked it out of bounds on the full, so it's no better. And the opportunity here, who's got the footy?
Donald's got it.
So Donald, well, he'll need to do a bit better than what he did a moment ago. He goes to the head of the goal square. That's really where it's got it. In fact, it's drifting further than that.
The wind took it too far.
Just touched through for a behind. 1 goal to 8 Winch. East Geelong yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 7.5 minutes.
Ricky O'Toole to brother Dylan. Inside defensive 50, takes the mark in between the back pocket and the half-back flank. Plays on now, goes along the line to half-back. Oh, well, there was no talk there from the East boys. There was 2 there, they were free. But the ball from Leake to Davis, up over the back Mawson. Hermans roves it, has to wheel around and kick with the right foot. I think he's pushed it too far across the body, and he has, through for 1 behind. So they're peppering the goals here, the Winchelsea side. Hermans first behind. They go to 1-3-9. Didn't like the last effort, so he plays on from full back. Gains 5. Short little kick's okay. Finds Mawson. Takes the mark, plays on. In fact, it's Watson who goes up the line to Johnson. Can't take the mark at the first attempt. Then he gets tackled by Murphy. We got the handball away. They get free now, and they got to Luke Parker on centre wing. Takes a bounce, takes 2 bounces, backs himself, takes 3 bounces. Nobody coming near him. He keeps going. He's had half a dozen now. He draws a player. Handball's over the top. It's okay. And they're 40 out. Molan goes with the right foot kick, and he's kicked the goal, I reckon.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
That's a great kick. So 40 out on the boundary, and he's put it through for his first of the afternoon, and the Eagles
to do the work again. Bolton 50-50, comes back to Mensch, gets a handball out. Centre clearance probably goes to Winchelsea through Mensch.
Oh, he didn't see him.
Holmes had no idea who was coming or where they were coming from. Was certainly put out of the contest. And yeah, there's a bit going on off the ball, quite a bit going off the ball. So umpires need to come in and take control. In the interim, it is Luke Parker with the free kick. The man on the mark is now 20 metres out from goal. And 2 goals into this breeze, Grubby, would have huge ramifications as the game progresses.
You're dead right there.
So Parker now.
Sharky, was it? Sharky Hotel.
Parker now, taking plenty of time. Players seem to have settled down around the middle of the ground. Umpires got under control. Parker now. The favoured left foot directly in front. Not a bad looking kick off the boot. He sprayed it left, and that's a bad miss.
It's a huge sigh of relief, Eric.
Yeah, you need to kick those. 1-1-7 East, 1-3-9 Winch. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard, 10.5 minutes gone.
And I tell you, Sharky O'Toole's just given us some, how to broadcast, and I'll take his orders no matter what. I won't be going against him.
Bayliss kicks it in, finds Bonner. Inside defensive 50 on the outer side. Plays on quickly, draws a player, gives it to Mensch, has to sit and wait for it. Kicks it across the ground back to Bayliss. Trying to switch the play. He's got Holmes further afield and Murphy. He goes in that direction. Hits Murphy, I think, if he takes it. He does in front of Johnson. Called to play on now. Johnson comes at him. He handballs over the top to Holmes. On centre wing, waits for Murphy. Don't wait, mate. Run forward. He will now. He gets the ball back. Left foot kick. Terrible off the boot. Donald might sit for him. No, it doesn't. Buckingham at the back. Handballs it away. Confey gives it away to Marsh. Inside defensive 50. Kicks it across to Ricky O'Toole. He takes the ball. He's got Wilson bearing down. He kicks the ball over the top to Confey. It's okay. He just holds the ball up at half back. On the outer side. Plays on now. Goes along the line towards centre wing. 2-on-1 from behind Mawson. At the front, they break free and get it away. They go okay. Marsh goes towards half forward, but nobody there for the Eagles. And we see it over the boundary line for a throw-in. Right half forward flank. 1-1-7 East Geelong, which we'll see 1-3-9.
Marsh reasonably good round the midfield last week, Grubby.
Yeah, he was very good last week. Very, very good. And I think they plan it the right way again. They've just pushed it out. North Geelong were trying to make things happen yesterday. You don't have to do that against it.
From the ruck contest, Nyko at the back, in fact, got it back towards Ricky O'Toole on centre wing. He's got some support. He gets around a couple. Laterally into the middle to Bowman. Takes the mark. Can play on now and go towards half forward. Over the back, McKenzie leads in the race to the ball against Parker. Had it, lost it. Got to take the footy first. Parker might get it again. He's got Van der Klooster against him. And interesting, he went towards the boundary line with the ball and saw it over, in fact. So boundary throw-in, left half forward. Eagles into attack. We played...
boundary umpire. Bolton basically dominating in the ruck at the moment. Follows up well, but doesn't get the footy. It's Winch take control. Come back towards the wing. Numbers there with McFarlane. Chips around the body. Terrible kick. Intercepted there for East by Fernand. In fact, it's Marsh. As he kicks towards the half-forward area. Van der Klooster from behind claims a mark. Umpire doesn't agree. So the ball is spilt free. And it's over the boundary line in front of... he makes something out of it. All over the top to McFarlane. He got put down very heavily by... might have been...
Buckingham got Dunkley. Bowman got Dunkley.
Yeah, so... that'll be interesting as the ball now for Winch into Hermans. That's much better play as Hermans has taken the mark. Kane Mark.
Trailing umpire was supposed to watch from behind to play incidents.
So Hermans now, he's had the shot at goal. He's missed it to the right. That's his second behind. They're vital in this quarter with the breeze. 1-4-10 Winch. 1-1-7 East, Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard.
Little magpie.
He kicks in dangerously. Donald goes up and gets a hand to it. So pushed it away from Watson, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. 40 around from the Winchelsea goal. So, chance for the Blues again. Boundary throw-in for Higgins and Bolton. Both get a hand to it. Roved at the front by Dylan O'Toole. Goes towards centre wing and down the field as well for a late tackle. Well, in fact, it was in the act of kicking, the umpire said, so it'll come back to him. And he's on half-back flank on the outer side, Dylan O'Toole, which has given Winch a bit of time to get back towards centre wing. He chips the ball over the top to brother Ricky. You'll get a game next week. Right on half-back flank on the outer side. So just holding the play up. This is playing into East hands here. They like this. They just hold it up. But that's a dangerous kick. It's okay. Gets to Buckingham. Under pressure. Just got it away in time. Spills away in the middle of the ground. And they might still be able to get it away. Bowman gets it to Watson. He can take the mark and play on quickly. Goes towards half forward. Wobbly kick. 2-on-2. Getting across there. Mawson does well. Jesse feigned the handball. Got around easily from Matheson. 2 bounces. Goes with the right foot kick. Smothered. Great play by Bayliss at the end for Winchelsea. Does well. Sees it over the boundary line. And Matheson tells Mawson all the way. Umpire gets in the way. Bolton comes the other way for East Geelong. Wrapped up by Davis. Got the handball away though. Johnson. His handball back. And got it from Stewart, back to Johnson, right foot kick, deep to the square. Mensch goes up from behind, taps it to the front, rode by Parker, handball back towards the 10 metre. Jake Mawson gets around and kicks the goal.
I reckon goal.
Yes, he has. So Jake Mawson has put his first on the board.
At the moment,
Yep.
Bolton dominating the ruck at the present moment, gets the tap down. East, they go forward for a moment. Now it comes back towards Leake. Can't take the mark at half forward. But here's Ricky O'Toole. Uses the ball well. Handball to Marsh. Off the left foot towards half forward. Bounce favours East Geelong. With numbers favour Winch. Season comes at the football. Maybe Stephen might have been better off
See, that's
there.
after the play, Luke.
So the free kick is going to come back to... getting plenty of advice now, boys, from outside.
Well, it wasn't bad enough to send him off, but he should have let the play go.
Over to Marsh. Marsh now across the ground. They're attacking from the negative side, and it's working at the present moment. East is mark taken by Molan. He's half forward. Well, plays around with it. Now he has to chip it on the left foot. Gee, he's lucky because Bolton had just run into the spot there. Menchie, I think, is rucking. He was further back looking for the defensive effort there, but no, they've made a mess of it here. East Geelong, as the ball's at half forward, they're trying to short pass. It's probably the way to
be
go.
a punt.
So umpire has given who's on the bottom.
It'll go to East.
Yeah.
With a shot for
Brad
goal.
McKenzie against him.
Yeah, look, it's a long way away from me, so I'm not
Yeah,
quite
so
sure. But I don't think he dragged it in.
Buckingham has got the footy. I thought it was
50
just
from
stacks on
Mouth.
the mill, so not too sure who it was.
Well, that's pretty poor because against the wind, that's not a lay-down misere where he was from. Guess what? It is now.
So the man on the mark's now on the goal line. So Buckingham should convert here. And we spoke about discipline before. I'll have a word from you in a moment, Grubby, because I know it means a lot in a final. But in the meantime, Buckingham just strolls into the goal square, puts the ball over the goal umpire's head, and that's goal number 3 for East. 3 very important goals into this breeze. 3-1-9.
A good option for the Eagles. Back to the middle for Mensch and Bolton. Mensch gets it down to Bonner. Handballs it inboard to Leake. Goes to the outside, tumbling torpedo punt to Hermans, who's got 2 on him. Over the back of the pack, Primke's on him too. And Williamson a double back as well to help out. They see it over the line in the right forward pocket for the Blues. And Primke, Hermans works his way to the front and gets it there. Stephen had worked past it. Johnson ducked his head and then dropped the footy. So the umpire has given the free kick. It's going back to Murphy.
Try.
He did.
He did try, and he
Absolutely.
did make an attempt. But unfortunately, he didn't get a foot to the ball. He
That's
didn't
right.
get
Dropped the footy.
He didn't dispose of it legally. So you can whinge all you like. That's a free kick, unless you don't think he had prior opportunity, which I think he might have.
So Rob Murphy is 40 out from goal.
That's a tough kick.
Tough kick from there across the breeze.
he's
He's
kicked
done
it
very
beautifully.
nicely. And
missed it.
missed it. Jeez. So 3 for 1 behind.
I might have to get my glasses.
I might have to get a pair. 1-5-11 win. East Geelong 3-1-19. Bucklers Entertainment Centre first scoreboard 21 minutes played.
Al, that was a goal, wasn't it?
So East bring the ball in. They chip it short, and it's a good kick. Found the mark. Nyko very close to the boundary line. Well inside the defensive 50.
Quite a few on the East bench there have got big grins on their faces.
So the ball now, kick towards half-back, big pack
Have a
of
look at
players.
this bloke.
Van der Klooster takes the mark, plays on
Oh.
quickly, terrible kick around the body, puts his forwards under enormous pressure. Bonner took the mark, no prior opportunity,
on.
surely.
Well, that's a free kick. That's a free kick. You know why? Because in there, the way they say it now, he actually didn't make a genuine attempt. I know he couldn't, but he didn't make a genuine attempt.
So Mensch gets the tap down from the ball up. Leak stole it at ground level. Goes towards full forward. Coming out strongly on that occasion was Donald. Takes the mark. At least he attacked the football on that occasion. Now he's got to capitalise with the shot on goal. Man on the mark's 30 metres out. Near enough to directly in front.
This is important,
You
Eric.
don't have to kick the cover off this one.
No,
Grubby D. He's
it's
going to make the
important.
distance easily. And he's made a
He's got it.
fair
He's
fist
got
of
it.
it. He has. Goal umpire went across but came back. So that's the second goal to Winchelsea. 2-5-17. They try.
Mensch gets it down to Davis this time. A short little kick to Tornier. He goes and follows it up again, Davis. Needs some support. Getting back there was Molan as well. Kicks it off the ground for Childersley towards Mawson. Taps it onto Nyko. Through Leak, through Wilson. Got the handball away. Mawson
Leak.
got his head ripped off. And the umpire said play on. Gee whiz. So it's going to be a ball up.
3 umpires. Not one could see that.
You have to be joking, you idiot!
So ball up. Bolton. Mensch gets it down to the side of the pack. Mawson comes across. Holan was there as well. Gets it away to Marsh. Back end of centre wing. Takes a bounce. Measures the pass towards half forward. Over the back. The only bloke who was reading it was Mackenzie. Kept his eye on it and took the mark. Uncontested. Handballs it away to Van der Klooster. At half back, goes with a long kick to centre half forward. Higgins in the middle of the pack, off the back of the pack for Tornier, coming the other way. Buckingham does well, gets it only as far as Davis. Left foot kick back towards Murphy. Donald's there as well. Donald in front, did pretty well to get it down. Tornier ran into him, should have left him to do it. Watson, he holds his ground. Buckingham's over the top of it as well. Inside 50 for Winchelsea. Pack develops, umpire says play on. Will he come in now? Yes, he will, and ball it up.
Why do they umpire from 40 to 50 metres
Dunno.
away?
Well, I don't know, but I tell you what, young Tawny, and I got a bit of time for him as a footballer too, but he ran past the bloke there, and the bloke actually kicked it up his own teammate's bum earlier, and now he's just run into Donald. Run wide, son.
Ball up. uncontested. Higgins got it down towards Venables to run onto it. Marsh gets across there and kicks it off the ground. Back towards Williamson. Keeps it in front of him. Leake hassles him there. In fact, it's Mawson this time.
Surely you're going to pay that one.
Surely he's going to see that one. And Jesse Mawson takes the free kick at half back. 3-1-19 East. Winch 2-5-17. 25 minutes played first term.
What's wrong with Leake? You can't tackle blokes like that.
No, you're giving them the ball straight away, aren't you? Goes to Primke in the middle. Primke now towards half forward. Over the head there of Matheson. Comes across by hand to Mole and tried to steamroll. In fact, did. Straight through the player coming at him. Gets a handball to Parker. Parker eludes 2 tackles.
Good kick.
Little chip pass. Beautiful conditioning. Johnson standing on his own. 20 metres out from goal. Where are the defenders? An easy shot on goal here for...
Actually been put up forward for a while.
I think he seems to be...
He's on the ball.
He's been floating. There's a defender's kick right across the goal. Only behind. And he certainly laid back and that lowered the goal. He wouldn't be impressed with that one. 3-2-20. East Geelong. 2-5-17 Winch. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard. 26 minutes now gone.
Kick in, looking for Van der Klooster. O'Toole against him. O'Toole hassled him out of it. Didn't take the mark. Then he gets the handball away to brother Dylan. He gets through some traffic at half forward. Goes with a kick towards the lead. And it's okay too. No mark taken. Parker off a step. Left foot kick. Usually pretty good in front of goal. Gets back there. And it bounces through for one behind. His second of the afternoon. So they go to 2-5-7 3-3-21. It is East Geelong. Winchelsea 2-5-17. 26 and a half played in the first term.
So Mensch accepted the kick in and did a bit of candy. Gets the ball to centre wing. Parker just kicked the behind. Back midfield. Handballs to Buckingham. Now towards half back. And Mensch takes the mark. Long kick towards half forward. Over the head of all players. Mark not taken there by Fernandez. Coming back on towards the football is Watson. He... can't get hold of the footy, and it's drifted over the boundary line. Taken that 10 metres towards the goal.
I'll go back to 8.
Ricky O'Toole took the ball round the body towards half forward. Tornier can't control the footy. He did this last week. Wasn't able to really control the football in his hand, and over the boundary line off hands. And we'll have another ball in.
And as you know, Eric, getting the footy is only half the battle.
Not wrong.
You've got to get rid of it and get rid of it properly.
Bolton, great tap down to Buckingham by hand to Johnson. East Geelong controlling. Johnson's run a long way before he decided to bounce it, and then it didn't come back to him. So unfortunately for him, it is over the boundary line.
Andrew throw in, centre wing, back, and handball. Holian over the top, gives it away quickly to Fernandez. Goes to half forward. Matheson at behind. Carr wants to wheel around on the right. Does chips it over the top. Season past him. Parker takes the mark. 50 out from goal.
He's been good.
Yeah, he has for East Geelong. Started well last week too, Luke Parker.
He's their player of the final so far this year, Luke Parker.
Goes with a left foot wobbly. Punt kick in towards the square. Tapped away by McKenzie. Needs some support. Matheson's there as well. And wrapped up. The umpire says play on. Falls. Ball spills free. And Winchelsea break free. Go towards Bonner up against Fernandez. He's got the numbers with him, Fernandez, because Bolton gets back there to help out. Off a step, back to whence it came. Inside 50. Marsh comes out, punched away from behind.
There's something going on behind play here. It's going to be a Winchelsea free kick,
Yeah,
isn't
it is a Winchelsea free kick, and it's coming back to
Well,
Kane Bonner, I think. Oh, he's nearly turned it over, though, to Wilson. Bowman comes the other way. So East Geelong might make them pay. 50 out. Kick goes long towards full forward. And Jake Mawson can't keep it in. There's also an East Geelong player down at Mention behind. Big thump away towards half back. Handball from Matheson. Outboard to Bonner. Goes towards Curlin, who makes up some ground. Can't keep it in, though. And it's out of bounds for a throw in. 3-3-21.
Do the job again. Bolton down to Mawson, just onto the ground. Ball comes to ground. Not a good kick forward. Player held without the footy. No, said the umpire, and then he's pulled it in. So you're going to be fair dinkum. That's got to be holding the ball, I'd say, Grubby.
He's going to play it too.
There it goes. He definitely pulled the ball back in the Winch boys. He went down, and Johnson has taken the free kick, played on quickly towards the goal area, hooked it across the body. Great mark. Was it Van der Klooster that back there? Gee, I tell you what. No, it's Bayliss taking the mark, plays on quickly down the corridor, looking for Season. The kick's too strong. Coming back onto the football is Nyko. He's tackled. Ball comes clear. Leak. I tell you what, he's out there to play today. As the ball comes over the top there by hand.
Oh, Leaky.
Winch now. Ball comes to Parker. Parker now chips it out wide and it's found Mensch. Mensch plays on straight down the ground looking for Tornier. Tornier's got to get the footy. He's got one to beat, but he can't get there. The ball beats him as East Geelong get back. Numbers are there. O'Toole, Ricky. Kicks it out wide, looking for Johnson. I think he's playing loose man up in the forward half, Johnson, by the look
Yeah,
of
I
it,
reckon
Grubby.
he is. I reckon he is. And I'd say...
I wonder if their players up the ground are getting out-thought a bit, because the East defence are doing very well at the present moment as the ball pushed towards the boundary between wing and half forward. Out of side here at...
For time. So it's East Geelong 3-3-21. They lead Winchelsea 2-5-17. Goal kick is
Tell
Eric.
you how football is strong. Football, let's get into it all. Until the final side.
And Hermans gets it down. Roved by Davis. Goes towards half forward. Mensch goes back. Gets a hand to it. Can't take the mark. Coming across was Bowman. Left it behind in the end. The big fella, Menchie, over the top of it as well. Pushed backwards towards Ricky O'Toole at half back. He can't pick it up, so he just kicks it off the ground. It's intelligently to Marsh. Handball over the top to Ricky O'Toole. Back to the schoolboy days. He goes with a left foot kick around the wing. That's a very good mark. Very good mark on centre wing. And they play on quickly through. Johnson goes towards half forward. Getting back there, Herman's going to drop behind the ball. He handballs it away to Van der Klooster, laterally to McKenzie. Just the three we spoke about. He's got Venables on centre wing. He'll have to be a good kick too. He just pops it up for him in front. Oh, Buckingham bears down. Venables ripped off the football. Punts out. There. Oh, that's a nice punts too. He was down for a long time, the umpy. And
Well, we're getting
ball.
to the finals now.
Yep.
That's how they get in. The biggest punch gets the game.
Two sets of glasses. Grubby, 2 sets of glasses on. They work well.
Yeah.
Buckingham goes towards Bolton, goes up, takes the mark uncontested, handballs it away to Johnson. Oh, had it,
dropped
lost it, and left it behind. He's got some support. Nyko handballs it away to Parker off a step, long left foot kick, 2-on-2. Primke, and third in line, he couldn't get it. Now, and Carr's there as well. Carr turns around, kicks the goal, is it? Pretty close.
I reckon
No.
he
Missed it. He's missed it.
Well, if the Rob Murphy missed the one in first quarter, that was a miss. So
Well,
Julian
if
Carr.
Rob Murphy missed the one in the first quarter, that was out in the full.
3-4-22 East Geelong. Winchelsea 2-5-17. 2 minutes played second term. Grubby's last game today too, by the sounds of it.
Bayless now brings the ball in quickly, but nobody there for Winch. It's all East Geelong.
Oh.
Bolton can't take the mark. Try to kick off the ground. Very scrambly, just outside the defensive 50. Ball comes out by hand to Mensch. He feeds it out, gets the handball back and runs as the ball now goes towards half forward. Oh, good mark. Winch
Higgins.
now playing in front. Higgins. He likes that left-hander's flank, doesn't he? Comes back into the corridor. Gee, that's great work because on his own there is Donald.
Oh,
terrific
no.
smother. That was by Watson. And now the ball's turned over to Ricky O'Toole. Oh, ducked his head into it. I wouldn't think he'd get a free kick for that.
And he didn't.
As Mensch now, the ball spilled clear. Has picked up Mawson. Jesse has a bounce, runs towards forward 50. Oh, he's run a long way. Gets the ball to the boot. He's missed to
it.
the right-hand side. First score for Jesse Mawson. Commonwealth Hotel.
Pull back. He's got Hermans this side by himself if he sees him. Well, he took him an eternity and then he kicked it nearly out of bounds. Well, it was okay. Hermans made up a bit of ground and took it a defensive 50 uncontested. Season makes up a bit of ground for him. He goes in that direction now. Johnson's with him. Season goes up, takes a good... Well, no, doesn't take the mark, says the umpire. And Johnson was better at the second attempt. Goes around the boundary line. Kicks it back. Good kick too. Jake Mawson takes the mark. 30 out from goal slide angle.
Can't afford to drop.
So Jake Mawson comes in. 30 out. Right foot kick. He's pushed it to the... Well, in fact, he hasn't even made the distance. Brad McKenzie's marked it on the goal line.
Breathe easy as season for that one, mate.
So McKenzie right in the last line of defence for the Blues. Oh, Candy gets around Nyko. Goes with a kick out towards Wilson and also Van der Klooster. At the back, Van der Klooster. Gets around a couple, then falls over. Needs some support. Wilson ran away from him. And Mawson, Jesse. Oh, Candy as well. Goes back. Right foot kick. He was smothered. Goes back towards Holmes.
That one was high.
That was high. And he will take a free kick.
A bit stiff, the tackler, because Mawson's on the way down.
He was on the way down, but
it
he
was-
didn't duck, yeah.
It was there, definitely.
Jesse Mawson, 50 out from goal. Left half forward flank. And
I just want Jake Mawson didn't kick through the footy,
No.
and it's the leg that's very heavily bandaged.
yep. He's got the knee heavily bandaged. His brother here has got the ball 50 out from goal. southern end of the ground. Gives it everything now. It's nice for distance. Is it?
No.
It's off hands, just short and through for one behind. So they go to 3-6-24 East Geelong. Winchelsea 2-5-17. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard, 5 minutes played.
Suits Winch, Grubby, if they're not kicking goals.
Yeah, well, they're doing the same as what Winch did.
So Bayliss kicked to himself. A long kick outside 50. Mark taken by Van der Klooster. Yes.
He won't drop him.
So Van der Klooster now along the boundary line. In fact, very, very close to the boundary line. Almost a free kick. Winch there pushing the back. Umpire doesn't see it. Picked up Johnson. Goes to Bolton. Can't take the mark. Herman's at the back. Picks it up. Off a step. Goes towards half forward. O'Toole can't take the mark. Falls to Marsh. Marsh, oh, they're away east. Kick missed the target, Johnson. Parker, however, comes back. He's doing very well. Johnson, he's sitting back 20 metres off, just screaming for it. Get in and get it, mate. Now he does. The ball falls to him. The free kick in the meantime's gone to Leake.
Did he say what that free kick was for? And reversed it. And reversed it.
The umpire did not see what happened then. He
No.
could not see it.
Well.
We were on the side that you could see it, and he guessed that. He was right, but he guessed it.
Yeah.
The free kick goes to Van der Klooster, who's out wide. Finds Bonner. Handball to McClure. Now there's chance as Tournier goes long towards full forward. Gee, Venables one out against a couple back there, and he does very well, but it comes out to Marsh. Now they're away. Mawson, Jake is on his own centre wing. Takes the mark. Handballs to Johnson. Johnson there, runs back into trouble, has a bounce. Nobody goes towards him. Now he kicks towards half forward. Straight to Van der Klooster. Bounces over his head. Coming through is Bolton, the big fella. Mawson, Jesse, he's in there also. But it's Van der Klooster. Picks it up, tackle immediately, gets a handball away. And in the middle of the ground, players working very hard. Winch, handball comes to Mensch. A little chip pass. Does he find... No, he thought he'd found Wilson, but they've turned it over. It's Ricky O'Toole back towards half forward.
Oh, beauty!
Taking the mark of the day for the Winch side on the half-back flank. 7 minutes gone in the quarter. 2-5 Winch. They trail East 3-6.
Goes towards Hermans, up the back, Ben Bowman. Can't take the mark off hands from McClure. Through the middle. Davis waits for it. East Geelong get it through Marsh out wide. And out of bounds for boundary throw in. Side there. Leake puts the tackle on. Ball spills free. Mensch handballs over the top to Leake. Runs along centre wing. Goes with a right foot kick. Chopped off though. Kane Marsh does nicely. Just holds the ball up. Kicks it along the line. Back towards centre wing. Williamson takes the mark uncontested. Mensch stands the mark. Plays on now. Goes long towards half forward. Primke fourth in line. Up in the middle. Was that a mark? The umpire said no. Play on. And the pack develops. The umpire will come in and ball it up 50 out from the East Geelong goal.
Very close to a mark.
It was
Mawson,
very
wasn't
close,
it,
yeah. He was stuck in the middle of 3 or 4 talls. And he gets up with the footy, but not paid the mark. So a ball up, 50 out from the East Geelong goal. Hermans, big thump away towards the boundary line. Jesse Mawson leaves it for Bolton. The big fella can't pick it up at the first attempt. Then Mensch calls for holding the ball. Ball still in dispute. And the umpire will come in and ball it up again. 55 out from the East Geelong goal. They lead 3-6-24. Winchelsea 2-5-17. 8.5 minutes played second term.
Did I tell you what a great job Wayne Moore and Kevin Kane do on the committee? They've been fantastic all year too.
So Bolton, unopposed in the ruck, gets it down to Jake Mawson. Ball inside forward 50 for East now. Half forward flank. Now there's a out of bounds. Must have been off an East Geelong foot. Oh, he was thinking about coming back in towards the corridor. It'd be very dangerous down there. Now decides to do the safe thing along the boundary line. Gee, the wind kept that really dropped vertically as Bolton. No, in fact, it was Williamson in front of the pack. Takes the mark, plays on quickly, back into the corridor. Doesn't kick it well there. Davis almost the mark for Winch. Comes back at ground level. Threw the ball out. There's a whistle. Who's it going to? Davis.
Davis, by the looks of it.
High tackle.
Too high.
So it is Davis with the footy. He's looking to make some changes. Venables is running off the ground when, in fact, if he turned around, he'd get the footy. The kicker came across the ground to
Wilson, isn't it?
Wilson's now got it. Oh, where's he gone? Back in the
If it
corridor.
works, it'll be all right.
Davis
No.
was running onto the footy but didn't get it, unfortunately. Now they've
Too
got
high.
another high tackle. Gee, there's some high tackles today.
I think that's all he pays, that umpire.
So it could be Bonner is the recipient. Now McClure's run forward. He's got Tournier running ahead of him. Gets a handball to him now. The quick kick into the forward half, but well, mark not taken in defence. There's some perhaps easy marks being given there. There's a free kick in the back half. It's gone to East Geelong. Might have been held around the ankle,
He was,
perhaps.
no doubt.
So the chip forward comes to Dylan O'Toole. Takes the mark. Almost centre half back. As East ring the changes. Sponner on the ground for his first run. Ball now towards centre wing.
Oh, he did have his eyes on the ball, that boy.
Molan gets the ball seasoned. Keeps it in play along the boundary. That's a better effort, but terrific work Johnson on that occasion. Gets the fist of the footy over the boundary.
Handballed it back towards Mensch. Got it towards Hermans. Handballs it back to Stephen. Left foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Ricky O'Toole though back there. He misses it. Needs under pressure. Got Dunkley next to him. Slows it over the boundary line. The umpire nearly got sucked in. No, he didn't throw it in. So
now there's a change going to come over the game.
Go. Lowther on. This is what we want to see. Boundary throw in left half forward. Winchelsea into attack. Punched away by Bolton. Hermans, though, had it, lost it. Need to keep his eye on it and put two hands on it, too. He's under pressure. Dylan O'Toole gets it away. Handball comes out towards Primke. Rides the tackle at centre wing. Goes towards half forward. McKenzie and Vanderkluster did well to keep Molan out of the way. And he gets back there and McKenzie runs with him. Oh, dangerous. He gives it away to McKenzie by hand. He gets around, bit of candy. Oh, and then he gets legged. Then the umpire says play on. Gives it away to Vanderkluster. Dangerous kick across. It's okay, though. Bayliss gets back there. Got it some time in the right back pocket to take a bounce and settle things down. He's got McFarlane on a long lead. He goes in that direction now. In fact, it's further afield. Murphy takes the mark at half back. He draws a play. His handball was terrible to Tournier. Sets him up. Now they've lost possession. Leg, said the umpire. And it will be a free kick back coming back to Tournier. So right half back flank. He's got the footy. For Winchelsea. Goes long down the line towards centre wing. Big pack, Mensch in the middle, can't take it. Second effort was all right. Tried to shuffle the ball out to Bonner. He leaves it in the end for McFarlane. Gives it away by hand to Stephen. Left foot kick to half forward. Coming out, Donald goes up and second attempt takes the mark. Plays on at half forward. Kicks into the man on the mark, though. Curlin tries to tap it on to Davis. He's going to be surrounded by Eagles. He rides the tackle and then loses the football. And Bowman runs through at half back. Gets the right foot kick towards centre wing. Parker behind Seasons there as well. McKenzie reads the play again. Right foot kick, measures the pass nicely. And had to wait Stephen. He did. He took it against Bowman. Goes forward, goes long, up, off the back of the pack. Handball comes out by Watson. They're away now, the Eagles. Ricky O'Toole to set the play up quarterback style again towards Marsh. Marsh can't take the mark. Murphy's right next to him. There's a foot race. They go out at a half forward. Marsh falls over. Pretty good to go and get it back towards Sponner. He loses it though. Under pressure from Bayliss. Tournier comes in. He's ripped off the football by Lowther. And they see it over the line. They do for a throw in. And it's right. It's on left half forward.
Probably done what they want to in 13 and a half minutes. Only 4 behind, Grubby.
Yeah, that's what they've got to do.
So Winch are holding them at this moment.
That's what they've got to do, mate.
So
Just keep at it and at it and at it.
So from the ball in, umpire puts a whistle on play. He's going to come in and have a ball up between wing and half forward flank.
What do you reckon, Jace?
Well, they're doing all right here. They're doing okay. What, the two glasses? You're an idiot.
Hell, hey? Can't see a thing for either of them.
From the ball up, the ball's come to East Geelong through Johnson. Back towards centre half forward. McClure can't reach the footy for Winch. Back of the pack, McKenzie does well. Handball to Mensch. Mensch now. Long kick towards centre wing. Players come from a long way back. There's a couple of players wrestling, I thought.
They were down early, yeah.
So ball now back to the forward. Vanderkluster, almost a great mark. Gets tackled, breaks a tackle. The little chip past you. He's got 2 players in the middle. If the ball bounces, McFarlane. Bit of Shepherd. Goes out wide. That's
Here's
a
their
good
chance.
Kick. Now there's a chance. He's got Donald going forward. Did he see him? Higgins, he does.
Now run.
Davis, kick
So
the
Davis
goal.
it is.
He better
runs
kick
into
the
the
goal.
open goal and has...
He's got it all right. Don't worry about that, Eric.
Well, it took a long time, but it is a goal to Davis and a very, very handy goal.
Down, rove though by Stephen, can give it away to Mensch, and there it is, the big fella, look at him, gets it away towards half forward, but I think that's his opposite number there, Williamson, who takes the mark at half back for the Eagles. He chips the ball over the top to Primke, takes it and plays on quickly, goes through the middle, right foot tumbling punt towards half forward, might be all right, coming back towards Wilson and Nyko, Wilson over the top of it, ball in dispute, 45 out from the East Geelong goal, and Pack develops the umpire, will have to come in and ball it up. So the ball spills towards McKenzie, gives it towards Mensch, handball out towards Tornier, sits for him at half back and he runs away, goes to the right foot, kick to the middle, Dunkley goes up, second attempt, doesn't take the mark, his second effort was okay, he needs some support, Bonner goes through the middle, not going anywhere, Fernandez puts the tackle on, and Pack around those two again. The umpire will come in and ball it up in the middle.
Well, I give a bit of a crack to Tornier in the first quarter for getting in the way a little bit, but by crikey, is this what you got to give credit where it's due? He's played a pretty good second quarter.
Ball up.
Just
down
shows Fano knows nothing.
Towards Williamson. Now from the middle, Lowther. Long towards Carr.
Hands in the back, umpire.
Yes, the umpire picked it. Hands in the back against Julian Carr, and Byron Matheson in front will take the free kick.
Fairly obvious, wasn't it?
I think would have thought so. Julian Carr looked a bit miffed, but I don't know why. So he kicks it outboard to Mensch. He chips it over the top towards Season. Doesn't sit for him though. Primke gets it. Can't keep it in though, and out of bounds.
Got to hit those targets, Grubby, aren't you? If you're going to...
Mensch takes it out of the ruck contest. Right foot kick back towards his opposite number, Ricky O'Toole. Gets around a couple. Handballs it outboard. Off a step, Primke inside 50. Matheson comes out. Can't take the mark. McKenzie did pretty well. Bonner in the front. Under pressure. Handballs it outboard. It's okay to McKenzie again. Outside defensive 50. Chips the ball around the corner to Tornier, the man Grubby's talking about. He chips it back inboard to Stephen. Had to sit and wait. It's a terrible
Bad
kick.
kick. I'll
Bad
take it
kick.
back. I'll take
and
it
then
back.
he goes at Jake Mawson. Handballs it outboard towards Primke again off a step. This one back towards Van der Klooster over his head. Oh, he did well. He did very well to get back there, Tim Van der
He's a
Klooster,
good
and
player.
take the mark.
And McKenzie's been good this
they
quarter
have been
too.
great, the two of them.
That's who we really needed to play well to keep him out, and they're doing it.
Short to Matheson, still inside defensive 50. He's got Tornier out further. He goes in that direction now. Under pressure from Johnson. He'll be able to take the mark.
Bit of a hospital.
Still outside defensive 50 for Winchelsea. This is the kick they've had a bit of trouble with in the last 3 or 4 minutes. He chips the ball over the top. McKenzie makes up a bit of ground and takes the mark at true half-back. So Wilson calls for it in the middle. Hermans is down there as well. He goes in that direction over his head, in fact. Bowman goes up, off hands, Leak at the front. Bowman does pretty well and keeps it in and runs away and gets the kick away. Might be okay. Through the middle. Handball came back to Johnson. His handball back inboard, over the head. It was okay. Towards Parker. Needs to step back on his left. 65 out. Goes to the... That's a great kick and a great pass and a great lead from Ricky O'Toole. Handballs it over the top to Primke and the big fella runs in and kicks the goal. So Simon Primke puts his first on the board. First for East in this second term, and their fourth.
A goal away to Primke, and that's what finals footy's all about.
Well, Ricky won out in a one-on-one contest. Very hard to beat.
Hard
up
to
there.
beat.
It's in the middle. Ball comes clear for East Geelong again. Taken by Fernandez. Tips it out wide. Dylan O'Toole missed the mark. Comes back to looking for it. Ball bounces well for O'Toole. Lucky to get away with that one, Stephen. Has the ball. He tackled. Gets it over to... they're mucking about with it. McKenzie misses it. Now it's out wide. Coming through as Mawson has a bounce. You're going to have another bounce. You're going to have to run a lot closer than this to goal. But he hooks it around the shoulder. Oh, Primke was on his own. Handball over the top would have been handy. But...
And now drives it towards 50. Under pressure. Mawson didn't take the mark. Tornier. Handball to McClure. Got it to Bonner. Out wide to Tornier again, who followed it up. He's at half-back. Kicks it close to the man on the mark, and it holds up in the breeze. Curlin, front and centre was okay from Bonner. Held on to after he got rid of the football. Umpire said it's okay. Fernandez gets it back towards Nyko at 50. Takes the mark.
They're everywhere here.
Primke have to go back and get it. Close to the boundary line. Doesn't sit for him, and they're off the hook, the Blues.
Yeah, it was a bad handball.
Bolton. Mensch gets it down, big thump away, wants the boundary line. Primke, though, chops it off, kicks it back towards the square. Mensch runs back with a fly to the ball, so does Bonner. Which way does it bounce? It bounces out towards Venables. Oh, that was a high tackle. The umpire said play on. Comes back towards Parker. Candy, left foot kick, short towards Wilson, who goes up. Play on, said the umpire. Must have been touched off the boot and held to him. And 30 out from East goal. We will have a ball up. 4-7-31 the Eagles. Winch 3-5-23. 22 and a half minutes played second term.
So an opportunity here for East Grubby. A goal now would be very helpful for them.
Well, I was just about to say the opposite. Winch have to hold on now for the final few minutes.
Well, I think that's fair enough too. But, the ball spilled out there to Baden Sponner. He's had a pot shot from 25 out and has missed. 4-8-32 East. 3-5-23 Winch. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard. 23 minutes gone. The kick comes in for Winchelsea. Finds Holmes, half-back flank.
Don't run away from it, mate. He's got the wind, against the wind.
So Holmes now. It's not a good-looking kick. In fact, it's over the head of his teammate. And Parker, who's having a great game, plays on, comes inboard, kicks towards the goal square. Ball back there. It's off Howell, comes into the arms of Mawson. He's tackled immediately. Where's the umpire? Ball spills out to Sponner. He's had a shot from the goal square, and has he scored anything? He has.
By a point.
So another behind to Sponner. He's kicked the last two. 4 goals, 9, 33 East. 3-5-23 wins.
Be Chamberlain a fair bit too.
Alice with the kicking in duties again.
Ooh.
Long towards Curlin, Dunkley, Molan as well. They go up off hands. Side of the pack handball. Molan gets a kick away towards the square, and is it out of bounds on the full? It is. Ricky O'Toole can't keep it in, so Bayliss will kick from the back pocket. And called to play on now. Goes, with a terrible kick off the boot. Might fall into Tim Vanderkluse's arms.
That wind's pretty strong,
Yeah, it is.
think.
Stephen gives it away to Venables by hand, and then past season, and they leave it behind. So it's out of bounds, boundary throw, and it is. It's pretty swirly. Second term.
So the ball comes in, falls to Mawson. He can't control it. Comes to Stewart. Handball out wide. Molan tries to evade a tackle. Can't do so. The ball very close to the boundary line with about 8 or 9 players on top of it. Almost like a rugby scrum. Now the umpire blows the whistle. And we'll have a ball up just inside the boundary line, just inside forward 54 East Geelong. Kicking with the breeze in this second quarter to the Buckley's end. Umpire moves in now. Puts it in the air. Curlin probably got the tap down. Nobody can get hold of the footy at ground level. Now there's a whistle on play. There's a free kick.
And he's reversed it, I think.
Free kick originally to Winchelsea, and I'm not too sure who's eventually ended up with the...
Jesse Mawson.
It certainly...
was a reversal. He paid hold on the man, and something happened under that pack. I think it might have been Venables, and he's reversed the decision.
So there we'll have Mawson. Barely catch up, and he was out of my vision, but we'll catch him now as he moves into vision. It's a good-looking kick, but it's to the right-hand side. So Jesse Mawson has kicked his third behind for the day. 4-10-34 East. 3-5-23 Winch. Common Hotel second quarter scoreboard now 26 minutes gone.
Ball kicked in back towards defensive 50 for Winchelsea. Tawney couldn't take it. Buckingham's there as well. Pack develops around them. The umpire will come in and ball it up. So ball up. Favours Curlin. He could have nearly taken out of the ruck contest. No talking. And Primke can't see it over. And Tawney got pushed off the footy as well. Boundary throw in.
He certainly got pushed off the footy.
45. Curlin up against Carp. There's the siren. Jeez. Short second term. 27 minutes. But I suppose there was only a couple of goals. 4-10-34 East Geelong. They lead Winchelsea 3-5-23. 1 goal to Winch in that quarter and 1 goal 7
around
to
Geelong. I'm here to tell you how football is strong. Bounce the ball, let's get into